Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Lydia with Raindrop Lila, and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys these journal maker kits that I have available, and I'm going to show you guys what's inside. Basically, what I'm bringing to my Etsy shop are these beautiful textile kits. I have them. This is actually what inspired Cornelia's garden collection of printables. So if you love like kind of the rich, darker colors, but you still love like burgundy and pinks, this kind of has it all. This is a great kit for like the fall, but I think that it's really a great basic overall. I think this is probably one of my favorite collections. I know I said that last time, but I truly love this. I loved working with this textile kit. I made one journal so far, and I still have fabric left over to make more journals. And so this kit, actually you can make multiple journals out of it because there's a good amount of fabric per kit. Okay, so I'm gonna share with you guys. I have the basic. This is the basic textile kit or journal maker kit, and then I have the premium, and these are limited edition because a lot of the fabrics are vintage and I don't have more of them. I did keep some for myself, but what I have here is kind of what I try to make enough kits, and then whatever I have left over is just a few for my personal supply. Okay, so basically I have the standard textile kit, and then I have the premium one, which includes the handmade rows and some embroidery by me. But if you stick till the end, I also have more kits because I have some. I know a lot of you guys love pink and are always asking me for the pink collection. So I managed to put together a couple more pink ones. I have this blue and pink fabric that inspired the whole collection, and I was doing the slow stitched journal cover, the pastel journal cover, with a similar kit. Okay, so what I did was I went through all my supplies and I managed to put together a few more for you guys. So if you guys missed out on the first release, I have these ones for you guys. I had quite a few requests, so I decided to make it. And here's the deal. I have digitals that work really well with this. So usually when I curate my fabric kits, I curate them, and I either curate them to work with my printables, or I create my printables to go with the fabric so that they work well, and so that it kind of takes out the guessing work. You already have something that kind of works together really well with different, like kind of a variation of colors and prints. And so that's what I did. So if you guys stick to the end, I'm going to open everything up so you guys can see. I also have a couple of these. I have a few of these. And then I also have these. These are so darling. I just love them. These have quite a few pieces that are handmade, and they're by me. So stay tuned till the end, and I will show you guys what's in each pack. Okay, another thing I was going to say is I will try to add like bookmarks so you can find the kit you want to look at easier, I guess. Okay, so I'll add bookmarks so that you can skip around if you need to. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so I already have this unwrapped so you guys can kind of see what it comes with. It has, okay, so here it is. It's wrapped up with this burgundy ribbon, which then you can actually use in your journal. And it has this little, it comes on a ball pen, and it has this little bead on there, which I handmade. I've been really having a lot of fun with beads. It's been on like my to-do list. I've been wanting to work with beads for a while now, but I just never kind of got into it, and I just started now with these, and I'm really enjoying it. Okay, so here's the textile swatch card. This is some velvet that I'm including in the kit. Okay, I have this with a different, this is actually my velvet sampler. Okay, and I sewed these on here, but you can definitely just cut them off, right? And so it has a piece of this vintage lace. I can measure this so you can have an idea. The biggest piece is about 6.5 by 4. It's an approximate, okay? We have the teal, or like a dusty blue. We got gold, we got pink, and then we got the burgundy, and then I have the lace on top too. And now the pink is just a little bit smaller than the gold, but in some of the kits, let's see, I have, this one's like that, let's see. Some of the kits, I have the gold on top because the gold will be just a little bit smaller than the pink. So it's gonna vary, and it's not that big of a difference in the size. It's just like, I don't know, maybe half an inch, but some will get the gold that is gonna be on kind of framing the pink, and some will get the pink that frames the gold, if that makes sense. Just different sizes. Okay, so I just wanted to mention that. Okay, this, oh my gosh, I love this piece so much. Okay, isn't that beautiful? This is probably my favorite piece, although I think that just the fact that they all work so well together. I love everything actually, but I just love this piece. I'll show you guys, I used a piece in my journal. I have a journal that I made using the textiles, and this is the journal in case you missed the flip through. I'll link it below so you can kind of get an idea of how I use these textiles to make a journal, okay? And see, this is the quilted part. So I basically have the quilted part, and then I use different fabrics from the kit. And I just kind of did a collage, right? Okay, so so there's this piece. You can kind of see the size. It's about an 8 by 3. Okay, I didn't have a whole lot of this. If you love this as much as I do, I have these in big sizes in my premium kit. Okay, and then I love this too. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. Now, each kit will get a different piece with the roses, with the rose print, right? Each kit will get a different, depending where the roses were placed. But I just love, again, the colors are just perfect. I can't tell you how excited I am when I find the fabrics to match and for them to work so well together. I just, anyways, I just get really, really excited. My whole family knows how excited I get, and I go show everybody because you can't always find certain pieces, and when they work so well together, gosh, it's just, anyways, it's exciting for me. And I love the way, again, they work with my printables, right? I just love these colors and these tones, and I think that that's what inspired the printables, actually, is this kit right here. Okay, so I have this piece, I have this. Now there's, with these vintage pieces, and since I have them torn because I love that edge, right? You're gonna get some shedding. So I'm constantly picking pieces off, but that's just kind of part of it's just part of it, right? Okay, And then I have this piece. And again, I love these roses. I think that they're just like, they just work so perfect with this. And this right here is actually some ribbon, some frayed ribbon that is basically from that fabric, right? So you can tie like your tags with this. You can tie your journal with it. You can make ruffles with it. There's so many ways to use this, and I just have it kept closed with this pen, this T-pen. Okay, now these pieces here are, let's get these out of the way a little bit. These next pieces are basically 12 by 12. So I wanted to include a generous amount so that you have plenty to work with. So technically, if you wanted to, you can actually make this into one journal right here. See that? I mean, that's the size of this. See? And that's how I did this pocket. I turned it up. But mine is patchwork, right? But technically speaking, if you look at this, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different. They could be 5 different journals, but I do like to mix them up, right? But that's like how much you have on here is. And then this again is 12 by 12. And then this one's 12 by 12. I want you guys to kind of see the design, although it's going to be a little bit different for each one because it depends where it's cut, right? And then I have this. Isn't this pretty? Okay, I love this too. And again, I love the way it brings in like the burgundies, like the gold and then the green. It just has such a pretty fall look to it, right? And then this is the quilted part. It comes on one of these, so definitely you can keep this and use them for tags or even for anything you wish in your journal, really. But that's what I use for my tags and for a lot of the pieces in my journals. Okay, so this is the quilted piece. So this is what I used for this journal, right? And then I hand stitched all these other pieces on top. Okay, so this is this kit, okay? Cornelia's Garden Journal Maker Kit or Textile Kit. I hope you guys love this, and I hope that these inspire you guys to create because I love when I'm inspired to create. I think that's like the best. Because it makes things easy. When you're inspired, everything kind of flows, you know? Okay, I'm going to set these aside. Okay, so this is the premium kit. And now you'll see that this is the premium kit, right? And this is the one that we just did. So this is a lot bigger. There's more pieces and there's also some handmade pieces by me in here in this collection. Okay, let's start with, we can start with the rose, okay? Okay, so this is a handmade rose. And I have it attached on a bowl pin. And then I have these trims attached on a bowl pin also. Technically, you can actually use them just like this on a journal. Let's see. I have this one here. So you can decorate your journal with this. You can make a closure with this. I mean, isn't that beautiful? That would be really beautiful. Okay, it has this hand embroidered piece. And I can show you where I actually have the same piece in my journal right here. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so I have the embroidered piece, and then I have some of this trim, and then I have some vintage lace. Isn't that pretty? And I love the color. Again, the colors are just so pretty with this whole collection. Okay, it comes with a textile swatch card that I made. Okay, it comes with one of these with the ribbon trim. And then I also have the textile packs right here. I have some vintage lace. I have this bit of lace. I have this fabric piece with the roses. And then I have this piece with the... Okay, some of them I folded over right here just so that they kind of lay nicely in the front so you can kind of see each one peeking. But like this one's a little bit longer. Let's see. 7, 8, 9. So this is more than 10 inches. And then this is almost 5 inches wide. So that would be a great pocket even. Okay. Okay, then I have this one. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. Okay, so it's got a huge piece of this pretty lace. And then the velvet. Look at that texture. Isn't that pretty? I love that texture. And then the colors, they just are so pretty together. Okay, so there's the pink and then the burgundy. And then here, okay, so I have a printable in Cornelia's garden with the haberdashery with the these tags, and that's what I used. This one, and then even for the smaller kit, I have the rose one. Okay, so that's a printable for like textiles. And that's how I used it here. And then I have smaller ones also. Isn't that cute? And I just added a pin. And then I made this the little bead. And I attached it on there. Okay, so that could be used in your journal. Okay, next I want to show you, oh, there's this really pretty gold lace. Isn't that just beautiful? Okay. And this, oh my gosh, I love this so much, guys. This is again one of those, I think it's like a statement piece because it's so pretty. Isn't that just gorgeous? And it's a really decent size. Let's see, I can measure. So it's about 12 inches by 5, about that size. Okay. And then I have this piece, which again has the burgundies and the gold and the green. And this is a little bit bigger than 12 by 8. Okay, so I have this piece too. And then this piece, I managed to have a larger size. It's not really, really huge because, but this is like the biggest size I could do. for the kits. And then this is 12 inches by 8.5. 8.5, about. Isn't this beautiful though? Oh my gosh, I love the brown roses. Isn't that just gorgeous? Okay, so I have this piece too. And then these I actually turned over so that you can kind of see them all together. I think that that's so important to be able to see the colors and how they work together. I mean, technically I should add these ones to it too, right? But anyways, the rest of these, I believe they're all 12 by 12. Let's double check. This one might be this one's 11. So they're gonna be approximately 11 inches or 12 inches. Okay, so this one was 11, but isn't that gorgeous? I love those prints, the floral print. Okay, then this one is such a great base for a journal. I just love that. Okay, and then again, I have one of these. Okay. One of these. This is like the first kit. Such pretty florals. I love these burgundies and brown tones. They're just so pretty. Okay. And then this, oh my gosh, guys, I think this is like the star of the show. But everything else is like, it supports it. You need, at least I feel like, I want and need more pieces that work well with this also. Although I'm so tempted to, I saved a piece for me like this. So I'm so tempted to make another journal. I mean, look how pretty that would be. Or with the roses on the front. Isn't that just so beautiful? Oh my gosh. I'm obsessed with this. I just love it so much. Ugh. So yeah, so there's, I think it looks, again, it looks so good with all of these colors, right? I don't know, is it just me? I get so excited over these. And then this, like, oh, so pretty. Okay. So this is, I just love it. But again, this looks so good too with it. Doesn't that look really pretty too? I love this too. And we have a huge piece of velvet. This is like, and again, this could be its own journal right here. That's like a good size piece, right? Or you can do what I did and just use bits and pieces and kind of make your own. I feel like it's such a fun process to mix all these different pieces and then just kind of create your own unique journal cover or project. And so, okay, I'm going to actually just move these aside so I can move on to the next one. Okay. Okay, so I gotta move these away. Okay, you know what I forgot to show you guys? I forgot to show you guys these. Okay, so what I have here... Okay, so I have some pumpkin stitch kits. Okay, let me show you guys. I have two that are finished. So I actually sew these up myself. These are hand-stitched pumpkins. And so what you can do is, like, isn't that cute? I think they're so perfect for Thanksgiving. Okay, isn't that adorable? I think it's so perfect for Thanksgiving. What I would do is I would add it to a journal. Now the colors don't really go with this, but just for an idea, let's see something more neutral. You can just add it to your journal. Isn't that cute? And it's like so plush. It's just really cute. Okay, so I have two that I actually stitched up myself. Just these two. I wanted to make more, but I just didn't have the time for. And so since I started these, I figured I'd list them and show you guys what I have so far. And then this one is another pumpkin. Okay, so this is my hand stitched pumpkin. I have two of them. And then the other couple that I have, they're actually pumpkins that I cut out, and all you have to do is hand stitch them. So if you love to stitch, I have a couple of these all ready to go. They're all cut out. Oops, let's do this. Okay, so those are the ones that are done. And then I have just a few that are, I'm going to show you guys how they come. I basically cut them up, and there's two pieces. There's like this gray piece and then the plaid piece, right? And so what I do is I first sew the big one on, and then I bring in these guys and I layer them so that you can kind of see a little bit of the gray. It's almost like a shadow. And then I will sew that one on, and then I will sew this one on. And so, or you can go the other way around. You can start with a small piece and you can do the middle, and then you can do the larger one. And that way, if you start with a small one first, you won't see the stitches for each pumpkin, each like circle for the pumpkin, if that makes sense. Okay, and then at the end you can stitch the little stem in place. This is held together with a stick pin just so that it holds it together. So I'm gonna include these in my shop if anybody loves to do slow stitching and likes to have everything kind of cut out and ready to go. That would be kind of a fun little project. And I love to add these to my journals, or you can even add them to a journal cover. I think it's really cute for the fall or for Thanksgiving, right? Okay, so I have just a few of these. Okay, so these are my next kits. I have a few of these available, and if you guys want to see how I use a similar kit to this, I have a craft with me. Actually, I have a whole craft with me playlist, how I make the flowers on the journal, although you don't have to do it that way. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys what's included in this one. I actually have this one, and then I have two more that are very similar to this, but they are in different sizes. So I just wanted to keep those two kind of separate from this. So I will list them separately. Okay, but these will all be the same. So I actually had them all unwrapped because I had to photograph them. So that's why this one's unwrapped, but I'm going to show you guys how it looks. Okay? Okay, so for this one, Okay, I have my journal right here actually. Okay, so this is what I made with a similar kit. That's kind of like the idea behind this. This is the inspiration for it. So I have videos if you guys want to see how I made the flowers. I have this one that I'm still working on, and I will continue to be, I'm going to be continuing this journal cover. Okay, so that's what I did here. And I have a playlist on kind of step by step how I worked on this journal. Okay, let me show you guys what this includes. Okay, let's kind of take it apart so you can see. These are approximately 12 by 12, and that's exactly how I made this journal cover. The inside is the soft batting, right? And then I have the pink stripe. I have the blue cover with the flowers, and then I have some of this trim right there. Okay, so I'll show you guys. I start with this, and then again, one of my basic pieces is this pastel floral piece. And I love the flowers. They're just so bright and vibrant. And again, I have a pastel floral collection in my Etsy shop, which I have a pastel floral printable kit. So you can actually print out papers that work well with this collection. Here's some of the pages that I've been working on. Okay, so I actually designed it to work with this. But anyways, let's move on. These are, I want to say most of these pieces are going to be 12 by 12. Okay, I have that one. These are all 12 by 12 right here. Okay, this is a really pretty floral. They're all folded in half, so I'm just going to show them to you like that. This is a pink one, and then this is actually hand dyed. It might look a little bit white on camera. Let's see. This is white. This is more of a really dusty pink. It's a very pale pink. I actually hand dyed it. And so it's very dusty pink, and some of the pieces might have some kind of discoloration from it's not like a perfect one color over it, but I think it makes it interesting to use in a journal. So I included this in there. Okay, and then let's see. Okay, so these are all 12 by 12 pieces. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. And then I have this, which I like to use for my, maybe for a pocket. And this is about 12 inches by 6, if I'm not counting the lace. Okay, and that's what I used on here. See that? I used that piece there. And then, let's see, I have this piece. This is a nice like accent piece. And then I also have this, which has a couple different pieces. This is a darker pink. This is a pale pink. And then this bit of trim. Isn't that pretty? That's what I used right here. See that? It's just such a nice little detail. I sewed it on here, and then this could be like a little tuck spot. You can tuck something in there, like another pocket. So cute. Okay, and then I also have a bit of trim. There's like the heart trim, and then the pom-pom trim. Okay, and that's gonna be, gosh, maybe 17 inches, 18 inches, around there for the trim. And then it's got a little, comes with a little butterfly applique. So cute. Okay, so this is the kit. It also has a little flower on the ribbon with a little bowl pin. So you can use that in the journal, and that's, everything's tied up with this ribbon. Okay, so this is this kit right here, right? And I'm gonna have a few of these available. And then I wanna move these aside because I'm gonna show you guys my other kit. I have a small kit, and then I have a medium kit. Oh, you know what I forgot? I am so sorry. Okay, so with this kit, I totally forgot. Okay, so with this kit, I also have the little fabric swatch card. Okay, the fabric swatch card. And then I also have cut out flowers that will match the cover, right? So I have at least one flower for you guys to use. If you wanted to kind of overlay them like I'm doing. I didn't have a whole bunch of like duplicates, but I was able to at least include like one of the main flowers, right? The smaller ones I usually didn't do stitching on. But if you wanted to do some extra stitching where you scrunch these up, you can use these and cut each petal out and scrunch them up a little bit. On some of these flowers, like this one right here, the really big flower that has like a lot of scrunched up detail or texture, and this one right here, I use multiple petals. But you don't have to do that. You can look at some of the ones where I use just one petal. So you scrunch them up maybe just a little bit less. This is just one flower per. So you can scrunch them up and add that texture with just one petal per flower and just kind of work it in. So I did include some of these, okay? Okay, so this kit, I'm going to call it the medium kit, although technically it's medium just in the length of it, but I'll show you guys in just a little bit because it's going to make the width of it is going to be bigger on this one. Okay, so again, it comes with basically most of the pieces that the other one came with, except this one will have these two pieces, okay, for pockets. It has two pieces instead, okay? And then it comes with this piece, just like the other one. And the fabric sampler card. Okay, the fabric sampler card. Okay, now the pieces I wanted to show you guys because this is what's different, and I wanted to make sure I include this this kit also because I think it's really a great kit. So it's going to be 10 inches tall. So if you're thinking of a journal, it's going to be 10 inches tall. And this one is approximately, oh gosh, this one's 10 inches also. Okay. So this is 10 inches, whereas the original was 12 inches tall because you know what? I just realized, yeah, they're 12 by 12, right? So this one's 10 inches tall, and then it's 12, 13, about 15 inches wide. So here's the deal. If you want to make a super thick journal, you're going to want that extra room in the spine, right? If you wanted to. I mean, technically, you can also just cut it off or make a pocket like this. right? You can make a pocket like that and you still have a journal, like a good sized journal, right? But anyways, since this is the piece that I had left, I figured I'd make a kit with that one. And then again, this piece is bigger also. See that? So if you wanted to, let's see, a journal is, I usually go with the size of my pages, which is 8.5. So I would do 8.5 here. Is that right? Yeah, it's 8.5. So here's my cover. Let me just go like this. 8.5 by 11. So technically what I would do is just like this, and you have this bit of extra. But you can make a pocket like that, or you can make your spine that big with this. If you're making a journal, you can make a really, really nice sized journal. Look at that. See that? Okay, so this is going to be, it's considered medium because it's not as tall as the other fabric pieces, but it's wider. I hope that makes sense, and I hope that's not confusing. Okay, so that's what this is. And then this piece again is also the same size. So it's like a 10 by 15. Okay, and then so you're getting this, 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 and then this one is, so this is like 15 also. I didn't realize, I forget what I do sometimes. But this one's a little taller, okay? And this can also be cut up into strips if you want to use on the edge, like I did on here. See that edge? Okay, and then I have this. This is 12 by 12. This is great for just if you want to sew some extra pieces in your journal. Like you could cut out a little heart and slow stitch that on there. That's kind of a cute little addition. Okay, so here's the other piece. This is again that one that this is hand dyed, so it's a very, very pale pink, super pale. This is white. I'm putting this on here so that hopefully you can see the difference between this and this, but it's just a very, very pale pink. Okay, so this is the medium kit. And then it comes with this, and then it has this, and this, and this. Okay, so this is the medium one. So I'm gonna have, this is the basic, and then the medium, I only have one of the medium, and then I also have a small. Okay, so this is my, my floral pastel kit. That is actually the smaller kit. And again, it comes with the same type of trims and the same sizes. So this is the same as the other kits. It comes with the ribbon and the little floral applique. It also comes with the fabric swatch card. And it comes with this piece of eyelet. And then it comes with this piece. This is a pretty big size. This size is 12, let's see, about 14 inches by 8.5 for this piece. This is perfect for if you want to make like a smaller size journal, or if you want to make like a patchwork style journal. But I love little journals because I feel like they're less intimidating. Okay, this is 9 inches by 10.5. So this is almost an inch smaller. Let me show you guys in comparison to my original journal. So here's the difference. The difference isn't that big. It's just barely. Maybe an inch to the edge, right? Which another thing is, if you love this size journal, right, and you want to use this as a journal right here, this piece, one thing that I do is, let's say you want to use this full piece, right? You can always add a border with one of these pieces, right? And extend it all the way around. And you're adding some interest and making it bigger if you wanted to. But I actually love the really smaller size. I think that they are so cute. And okay, so that's so it's like 10.5 by 9. I think I already measured that piece. This one's going to be a 12 by 8. So this one's a little bit narrower than this. See that? And then this, the felt piece, is going to be the same size as this piece. And I always love to back up my journals with felt if I don't have a quilt. If I'm going to go with a fabric piece, I like to use felt. But you can also do cardboard or like a chipboard is what I meant. Okay, so then these pieces, I have these 3 pieces that are pink. This is a really pale pink. This is a little bit darker, and this is a super, I should pull this and lay it over because this one's super, super, super pale. It looks almost white unless I put the white on top. Then you can see it's like a hint of pink. And this is 12 by 12, but when I tore it, it kind of stretched out weird or tore weird. But it's bigger than the rest. So I just included it because that could be trimmed off and used as a ruffle if somebody wanted to in a journal. Or it could be turned up like this and maybe made into a pocket. Here's what I was talking about. There's a little bit of discoloration from the dyeing. This was hand dyed. But I don't think it's a problem. I think it adds some interest. Here's a little bit more. I don't know if you can see that even. It's really faded. Okay. So this is 12 by 12. And then these 2 pieces are, let me double check. This is about 12, almost 12 by 9. So these are 12 by 9. Okay. Okay, so this is the small. And I will list it in my shop as the small. So you guys know which ones. And there's only one of these also. Okay, I just wanted to make it available in case somebody wanted the smaller one. Okay, so that's that. Let's see, what else do I have? This is the small. I'm going to put it aside. Okay, I have 2 of these left in my shop. They're the Cozy Textiles. And I actually have a video showcasing these. And I'll link it below if you guys want to take a look at everything that's included. I also have these in my shop. And these are great little journal makers. I actually made quite a few journals using this type of kit with the tab binding. So I included that up there. And then I included the chipboard and also book pages. So you can kind of get started and make your own little journal. If you haven't made a journal before, this is kind of a fun way to start out. You have a bunch of pieces in here ready to go. And it's also fairly neutral because you have mainly book pages And you have a few embellishments you can use, like this card and this right here. But you can kind of go into any direction you wanted with this. So this is a really fun one. I have a tutorial on how to do the tab binding. And I also have, I show you guys what's included with this. Okay, let's move on. I also wanted to show you guys these, if you love vintage, kind of like that vintage Americana look. I wanted to show these to you guys. Or if you guys, if you would like to make a journal that kind of, about the election, or actually I think that this is really good just as an Americana, like vintage. That's kind of how I would use it. And I'll show you guys what's included. First of all, I have a quilted piece, and I have a video showing these, but I wanted to show you guys really quick because I have a video that shows all, I think I have 5 of these, or I had 5, but I have a few left. But if you want to see exactly what is included and the sizes, you might want to check for 1, 2, 3, 4 or whatever. But this one's number 4. Okay, and it includes this cute little girl. Isn't that just adorable? Okay, so that's like the inspiration. It includes this. It's like a vintage quilt. Isn't that just cute? Gosh, I love this so much. I should make a journal with one of these. I think I need to keep one for myself. Okay. And then I have the little bottle of like confetti. Isn't that just adorable? And it's attached with this ribbon. This could be a great closure for your journal. You could just tie a little bow once you make it. I have these little pieces, the little red, white, and blue stars. I have a huge button, and these are just so cute as embellishments in a journal. They're just so cute. Okay, I have these. What are they called? Because I can't remember. Oh my gosh. Oh man, I think I've been talking too much. These yo-yos. I have them right there. Yo-yos. I actually hand sewed these. And then I handmade this. I actually have a tutorial how to make these from a bottle cap. Super fun. Okay, so this is a little addition to it. I got a little heart here that can be slow stitched on the journal. Come on, focus, please. Oh my gosh, come on. There we go. See, isn't that cute? I think it's adorable. Then I have this little package with little bits and pieces. There's an American flag in there. Just some little surprises inside. Okay, and then a fabric pack. And a lot of vintage pieces right here. Okay, and all these colors. I just love this. I love the red, white, and blue, and then the bits of yellow. And then I included this piece of, it's like cardboard. It's a little bit heavier than cardstock. This would be a great journal cover also. So I included it there so that if somebody wants to use it, it's available. Okay, so this is my little Americana kit. So if you guys love this style, I have a couple of these in my shop, and I also have printables, Americana printables, that I loved using with this type of journal. Okay, I think that is it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.